I'm okay. It's my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know both of you is what I mean. I'm sorry.
No, but you're very correct that when one person has an accident, the other person is majorly affected.
Yeah, yeah,
First off was not making it to New York City, um,
yeah,
but that was only the first.
yeah.
Anyway,
I hope he's doing better.
yeah, so we are recording.
I'm sorry.
Um, yeah, as my son says, he has these bad accidents, but they're never as bad as they might be, you know? So,
You mean he's had other bad accidents?
oh yes.
Oh boy,
Oh,
accident prone, huh? Oh
Yeah,
my.
I know. But yeah, so he, didn't paralyze anything, no cognitive damage, no neurological damage. It's like it could have been so much
Yep.
worse.
Yep.
But it's a
Yeah.
long recovery. It's all good.
uh,
So let's start. Welcome everybody. We'll do the proper welcome for the recording. This is our Zoom stream for the 2026 Summer Gathering for People's Music Network. I always forget what's the end of it, Storm. What's the end of the title?
For songs of freedom and struggle.
There, I'm like for songs of justice and struggle, for songs of inclusion. I mean, but freedom and struggle. There we go. That covers everything. Um, and welcome to all of you who aren't able to be at Groton as well. We've got Paul all the way from UK. We've got a Zoom user coming in. Okay. We're going to let this person in. We're going to make sure that they're not a Zoom bomber, in which case I will immediately remove them. Because we did just have that happen at a PMN thing.
Oh, really?
Hello, Zoom user. Welcome. What's your name?
Can
I'm going to put it on right now, and I'm only here for the first half hour. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Did you want to share a song?
I do not have one. Thank
Okay.
you.
No worries. No worries. So right now our order is me, then Paul, then Storm, then Pat, then Jenny, and then we'll just keep on going. So I hope you guys have more than one song because we've got time for more than one song today. Pat, you can use lyrics, right?
Yay. I
You
don't
made
have to
that face of
pretend.
like, I only prepared one.
No, I've got a whole stack of songs next to me. I just don't know what.
Right, right. Well, and that's what so I purposely left this open rather than themed, and we'll see where we are all experiencing the world right now by the songs that we choose. So, I'm experiencing the world. Um, I don't know if any of you have ever heard this song of mine before. It is the title song to my most recent album, which is called Days of Honey, Days of Onions, which is a Palestinian phrase. But of course, now my Palestinian friends say, as do my Israeli friends, uh, it's now no longer one day of honey, one day of onions. It's 10 days of onions and one day of honey. Um, because life over there in that part of the world is just messy. Um, so I think I remember everything in this song. And it's got a teeny bit of Arabic, and it's got a teeny bit of Hebrew, but it's mostly English. There are days of blue herons, days of scows. Already messed it up. Hang on. There are days of blue herons, days of owls, days of laughter, days of scowls, days of honey, and onions too. And we never know what kind of days will come. 'Cause when she woke in the morning to the bright sunshine, she could almost make believe the day was fine. But together with the bird songs, she could hear the guns, and you never know what kind of day will come. Yom asel, yom basel, yom tov, yom ra. Can't live in fear, life's kind of a seesaw. Yom asel, yom basel, yom tov, yom ra. Just get right back up after a fall. Well, they say red at night, sailor's delight. They say red in the morning, sailor's warning. But when there is a shooting, there is no sky at all, and we never know what kind of day will come. Yom asel, yom basel, yom tov, yom ra. Can't live in fear, life's kind of a seesaw. Yom asel, yom basel, yom tov, yom ra. Just get right back up after a fall. Well, Muslims say it's not important, good days are bad. Christians say bad days are maybe 'cause we've sinned. Jews say when it's bad, we gotta fix the world, but we never know what kind of day will come. Every year in spring, I see the same old thing. Little dove chasing the hawks away, dashing across the sky, not afraid despite her size, making sure her babies are safe. Well, we can learn from nature and from old folks' sayings. We can read the holy books and do the praying. We can watch the little dove as she beats the odds, 'cause we never know what kind of day will come. Yom asel, yom basel, yom tov, yom ra. Can't live in fear, life's kind of a seesaw. Yom asel, yom basel, yom tov, yom ra. Just get right back up after a fall. So, that's reflective of my life lately. All right, Paul, introduce yourself, introduce your song.
Okay, so I'm Paul from the Isle of Sheffy in Kent on the coast of the southern coast of the River Thames, about 50 miles east of London. So 59 years ago, more or less today, almost, I think the 1st of June 1967, I think, was the official start of the Summer of Love over here, with the Sgt. Pepper going to #1 in the album charts. And this song was #1 in the single charts. And I've heard it 1,000 times, and everybody else has heard it 1,000 times. But it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I found out that there were actually more verses to it. And I found that out from an American friend who was on death row. And I finally learnt the song on the anniversary of his execution. So this is trying to give something back, you know. It's been over there and back. So, yeah, this is it with the other two verses. We skipped the light fandango, turning cartwheels across the room. I was feeling kind of seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. As we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. She said, there is no reason, though the truth was plain to see. So I wandered through my playing cards, I could not let her be one of 16 vessel virgins who were leaving for the coast. And though my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. She said, I'm home on shore leave, though in truth we were at sea. So I took her by the looking glass and forced her to agree, saying, you must be the mermaid who took Neptune for a ride. And she smiled at me so sweetly that my anger straightway died. And so it was that later, the miller told his tale. A voice at first was ghostly, turned a whiter shade of pale. If music be the food of love, then laughter is its queen. And likewise, if behind is in front, then dirt in truth is clean. My mouth, by now like cardboard, seemed to slip straight through my head. So we crash dived straightway quickly and attacked the ocean bed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, a voice at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale.
Wow. All right. Well, I, for one, had never heard that song at all. I'm not sure what rock I was living under. What's it called, Paul?
A whiter shade of pale.
Oh.
It's a Procol Harum song, and the actual
Right.
little single is 6 minutes with just two verses, because there's a whole Bach piece of organ bit between
Right.
every verse. So, you know, so.
Oh,
It-
well,
it-
yes.
you-
Now
the
that you
biggest
say
selling
the
record
name
ever.
in Procol Harum, yes, I
Yeah.
had heard it.
Cut the music out, bring the words back.
Right. I'd never listened to the words, which is so the case with so many rock songs. now that I find myself playing a lot of cover songs when I sing in rehab places, everybody's like, oh, that's what that song is about. When they hear it with an acoustic guitar and a soloist, and I'm like, yeah, do we still want to sing this? Storm, Mark, welcome. I have added you to the list. We're going to go around as a Songswap does. So you will be after Jenny, and Storm, take it away.
Okay. My name's Storm. I'm coming to you from Greenfield, Massachusetts. Okay, and the poem and the song are original by me. Grief. If I could just wash off this pain like blood, which stain lasts longer? Out, damn spot. Out of heart, of eyes, of jaw. Someday a smile, one day a laugh, someday not yet. Well, my clothes are often dirty from all my traveling round, and the way I choose to live my life does make some folks frown. Yet I am quite happy just being who I am. Yet I am quite happy just being who I am. No thanks to TV sets, no thanks to fancy cars, no thanks to marijuana or drinking in the bars. No thanks to Mr. P. Resident, no thanks to Uncle Sam. Just thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am. Just thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am. Well, many are the times when life seems hard, it's true, but many more are the times when the sun is shining through. So I'll just keep my eyes open, looking straight ahead. Yes, I'll just keep my eyes open, looking straight ahead. No thanks to TV sets, no thanks to fancy cars, no thanks to marijuana or drinking in the bars. No thanks to Mr. P. Resident, no thanks to Uncle Sam. Just thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am. Just thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am. No thanks to Mr. President, no thanks to Uncle Sam. Just thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am. Just thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Thank you, Storm. Okay, Pat, you are up.
Am I up?
Yes, sorry, I was
Okay.
muted.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah,
are
and
up.
I had to take my earphones out to grab my guitars. Okay, Storm, I love that line. Thanks to love and spirit and knowing who I am. That was beautiful. Thank you. So, on September 11th, 1973, Salvador Allende, the popularly elected president of Chile, was overthrown by Pinochet and, of course, aided by the CIA. So he was speaking his last words to the people of Chile as the bombs were bombing the presidential palace. And yeah, I feel like I'm just talking to two people because I just see pictures and names besides that. But thanks, Joanie. I just like to be able to see the people I'm singing to. Anyway, Salvador Allende gave his last address at that time. And when he finished giving his address, he shot himself with a rifle that Fidel Castro had given him. So this is my rendition of an English translation that I read of Salvador Allende's last words. As soon as I pick up my thumb pick. Here we go. Surely this will be my last address to you. They are bombing the radio station. I am not bitter, just disappointed. May they be punished, these traitors to our nation. For my loyalty to you, my people, I pay today with my life. But I tell you, these seeds we have planted will grow and flourish in their time. Workers of Chile, I am grateful. You know what? I just realized I don't have original sound on. Can you hear the guitar? You can. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it sounds
Keep
great.
going. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, thank you. All right, sorry. Okay, I'll start with that verse. Workers of Chile, I am grateful for the confidence that you have placed in me. I have heard your cries for justice and have done my best to earn your loyalty. I speak to you, brave women, campesinas, the professionals, the farmers, the youth, those who sang and brought joy to the struggle, those who dared to speak the truth. I speak to you, the workers who will suffer at the hands of the fascist generals who defend their privileged position with guns, bombs, and foreign capital. Soon my voice will no longer reach you, but know that I am always with you. They have force, but history will judge them. So never let them break you. Workers of my country, I have faith in Chile. I know this sacrifice is not in vain. Other men will overcome these dark times and build the road to freedom once again. Viva Chile! Viva el pueblo! Viva los trabajadores! Long live Chile! Long live the people! Long live the workers of the world! These are my last words. Thank you.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's always amazing to me how, we can take somebody's prose and turn it into an incredible song. So that's beautiful, Pat. Jenny and Mark, I don't know if you heard me when you came on the first time. You'll be after Jenny. So I'm actually going to mute you now, so we can all stay muted while the other. Oh, we just lost Diana. Okay. Um, I'm going to mute you so we all stay muted while someone else is performing. And then you know how to unmute?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, Jenny, I'm going to mute, and you unmute. There you are.
Okay, so I've been struggling with what I wanted to sing. I was sometimes I go through times where I'm not practicing much. So I've been trying to practice up for a couple of things to do in the summer, and but life has been like careening around as life does. And this is a song I wrote many years ago in 1988 about a neighbor of mine. I changed his name, and I've changed some of the lyrics to make it make more sense. At a certain point, I say, "Where are you folks? Where the hell's the VA?" But that wouldn't make sense anymore, and you'll see why. So I'll just play it. I mean, it's kind of my thoughts and feelings of where I'm at this point are so it's a lot about worried about ICE and this and that in the Middle East, and so this doesn't totally reflect everything that we're all worried about, but it's we just had Memorial Day, and I think we need to remember that when we send people off to war, and it's usually guys, that this should be the last resort. Because of this sort of thing. Edgar goes to the grocery store, a carton of milk, and counts the change, responds hello. Edgar goes to the grocery store, but when he gets home and closes the door, they're waiting to take him back to Saigon and the war. He's skating away. He's skating away. He's flying. Monsoon rain, no escape from the mud. You light a match, burn a village hut. They look like Mom and Pop. Flash of white heat, something wet by your side. In slow dream move, raise your hand to your eyes. You're gliding down a frozen lake under Iowa skies. He's skating away. He's flying. I hear him through the tile wall we share while brushing my teeth and trimming my hair. Don't notice much anymore or care. Beating his wet chest with his hard fist, raving in disembodied voices. What was that? My startled friends asked. Bloody one soaks the faded flower chair. It's Edgar's army. One chews a small cigarette, rocking the helmet on his hair. It's Edgar's army, wearing your burnt uniform. One waits in the bathroom mirror. Where your kin, where the hell's the VA? Did they say we have an uncle but he lives far away? He calls on holidays. Was it you that they say on the roofs Saturday? All over yourself, slashing away in a soft broke super Tom coaxing. Please hand in the blade and come away. He's skating away. Sorry, I think my sound's too loud. Didn't realize that.
It's okay. It's beautiful. That's
Thank you.
exactly what you say. The results that nobody talks about. Ay, all righty. No, don't apologize. Those are exactly the songs that need to be written. Mark, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Welcome, Erland. Erland, are you going to share a song with us? If so, you will be after Mark. If you are. And here comes Ted from Arizona. Yay! Oh, and somebody else. Hang on. Who else is here? Pam. So Mark, hang on one second. Welcome, Erland and Ted. Let me know, and Pam. I love it. Let me know if any of you would like to share a song, and I will add you to the list. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Mark, introduce yourself and your song and tell us what you're doing.
Yes, my name is Mark Hecker. I'm from Albany, New York, and I'm going to be singing a Phil Oakes song that was also covered by Joan Baez, and I think probably a lot of you know it, so here it goes. Show me a prison, show me a jail, show me a prison man whose face is growing pale, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me an alley, show me a train, show me a hobo who sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the whiskey that stains on the floor, show me a drunken man as he stumbles out the door, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the cities where the bombs had to fall, show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall, and I'll show you a young land with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I, or I.
Yay! One more perfect Phil Oakes song. Thank you, Mark. Erland, Ted, were either of you wanting to share a song?
Hi, Joanie. Not right now. Nice to see you and everyone too.
Nice to see you. Okay, you can swing back in later if you feel like it. Ted, what about you? I know it's super early out there.
Yeah, I'm not up.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad you joined us. So we will keep our round going. And Erland, I'm just muting you. Am
Go
I
ahead.
muting you? There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So here's another one of mine. This is called Just Trying to Get Home. See, I wrote this in 2015. Oh, hang on. Mark, I'm going to mute you. There we go. I don't think I'm totally in tune. Yeah, Pat, you were asking about original sound. There's all kinds of Zoom settings that they keep changing. So, like, I'm no longer using my external mic because everybody tells me that the camera mic sounds better than the external mic. So I didn't even ask. Is my guitar coming through okay? Okay. So, this is called Just Trying to Get Home. It was just bad timing to be standing in line at that New York entry port. It was 2 days after a bomb had gone off. Everyone was afraid of their sort. Her covered head, his short-cropped beard, the names no one could pronounce. Blonde, cold-eyed border control, happy to pounce. They hadn't done anything wrong, just rode on the plane, just trying to get home. It had been a long, long day. Well, it was just bad timing to be driving along under that pretty spring sky. It was 2 days after a cop had been killed. Tensions were running high. His dark skin, his young face, the car with the rattling plates, police cruiser rolling by, full of fear and hate. He hadn't done anything wrong, just driving his car, just trying to get home, wasn't very far. Well, it was just bad timing to lose her baby, bleeding in the hospital floor. 2 days after a new law had passed, there on the state Congress floor. All alone, needing help, being woman, her only crime. Politicians playing doctor and God, like medieval times. She hadn't done anything wrong, she just needed some care, just trying to get home. She was all alone and scared. We'll call it racism, call it profiling, call it maybe class war. It's the ancient habit of othering, and it's not okay anymore, 'cause they hadn't done anything wrong, just their timing was bad. We gotta put all this hate aside, it's the worst habit we have. So 2015, unfortunately, still awfully relevant. Paul.
Okay, so 1972, we had we 1970 we had a change of education system over here, the comprehensive education system. So we had a co-ed, we had women, girls, and mixed school, and we had some younger, hipper teachers, and we had after-school activities like record club, and I won that album. That's the only thing I've ever won. A choice of four. I chose that one. So that was my introduction to Woody Guthrie. I'd heard about him, never heard it. And it's got Richie Havens on there doing Vigilante Man. So that was my introduction to Vigilante Man. Most people over this side of the country, we had a program called Old Grey Whistle Test, and Ry Cooder did a bottleneck version. That's where most people in this country kind of know the song from. And Steve Suffolk, I think after this, is doing a live Woody Guthrie session. Yeah. So I never did the song until I saw Steve a couple of years ago. Because when I first heard the song, I didn't know what a vigilante was. And even then, it wasn't until seeing Steve a couple of years ago that I didn't realise it was referring to actually a specific event and a specific bunch of vigilantes. So this is what I did with it. So I'm giving it back to Steve, although Steve's not here, yeah? Have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've been hearing his name all over the land. Tell me, what is a vigilante man? Tell me, what is a vigilante man? Does he carry a gun and a club in his hand? Is that a vigilante man? Rainy days out in the engine house, sleeping just as quiet as a mouse. Man came along and chased us out in the rain. Was that a vigilante man? Preacher Casey was just a working man, and he said, "Unite all you working men." Killed him in the river, some strange man. Was that a vigilante man? A vigilante man. I forgot the words. What does a vigilante man? Tell me, what does a vigilante man carry a sawn-off shotgun in his hand? Would he shoot his brother and his sister down? Yes, he would. Have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've been hearing his name all over the land.
Thank you for that rendition. Fantastic. Storm, you're up if you would like to do a second round. There you
Okay. Well, I actually wrote this poem for a very personal reason in the beginning, but it's become like my scream through these times. God, if I could just rub a salve over my life and ease this pain and aching, how much longer must can I exist unknowing what benefit the future? I feel such crumbling inside and throughout this world as I have known it or desire it to be. If I could just soothe deeply this despair and loose the muscles around lungs and heart, would that be enough to stop me
Call from B150884167.
from waking in the morning crying, hello? I think I missed them. They'll call back, I hope, whoever it was. Okay, let me do that again. See if I can get it without the phone ringing. I swear phones know when we're performing.
I was gonna tell whoever's phone was ringing that they should mute until I realized it was your phone.
Yeah, no, but it's amazing. I don't get phone calls very often during the day, but
Keeping it real, keeping it real.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Okay, well, let me try that again. God, if I could just rub a salve over my life and ease this pain and aching, how much longer must I, can I exist unknowing what benefit the future? I feel such crumbling inside and throughout this world as I have known it or desire it to be. If I could just loosen the muscles, if I could just soothe deeply this despair and loose the muscles around lungs and heart, would that be enough to stop me from waking in the morning crying? Times are bad. Market's getting worse. Sun's beating down. I swear this land is cursed. A sharpshooter shoots and 14 people die. You hear it on the news and only can ask why. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. There's more rain coming in the wind. Ah, ah, ah. Prices high, people scared. They'd leave their jobs if they only dared. A neighbor screams as a kid gets robbed. The policemen fire bullets, rubber bullets, on the crowd. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. There's more rain coming in the wind. Ah, ah. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. A sharpshooter shoots and 14 people die. You hear it on the news and only can ask why. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. There's only fire, fire in the wind. There's only fire, fire in the wind. In the wind, fire, fire in the wind. Fire, 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 fire in the wind. I wrote both the poem and the song. Unfortunately, I wrote the song in 1986.
Yeah, that's reality. Thank you, Storm. Oh my. Okay, Pat.
Well, I just decided to switch my song because I had another very serious, heavy song, so I decided I'll break the mood a little bit. Storm, that really was heartbreaking and beautiful, but I don't know if we need another one like that. So, I wasn't planning to do this, so I may have a little. I may not be perfect. But this is a song I co-wrote with Willie Nelson. In 2017, Willie Nelson, no, I guess it was probably 2016, Willie Nelson put out this song that had 2 verses, and he kind of challenged people, sing this song far and wide. If you want to add verses, you can add verses. So I added 2 verses. And the chorus, you can all, muted, you can all sing along on. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. That's what election day is all about. And the biggest gun we got is called the ballot box. And if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and we'll start the show again. And if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. If it's a bunch of clowns you voted in, why, election day is coming round again. And if you don't like it now, if it's more than you'll allow, if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Everybody vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and we'll start the show again. So if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. So here's my verses. But if you like the way that it has been, why, then you have to vote to keep 'em in. And if some upstart comes along, send 'em back where they belong. But if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and we'll start the show again. So if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Now you might ask, what difference does it make? But if you do, you're making a mistake. If you think voting is for chumps, just think of Donald Trump. And if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and we'll start the show again. So if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. That's what election day is all about. And the biggest gun we got is called the ballot box. So if you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Thank you.
Pat, will you share that somewhere, somehow? I mean, that's totally a song that we should all be singing all the time. You know?
I don't know if there's any copyright infringement problems, but I mean, Willie Nelson did say to sing it everywhere, so I'll try and just do a little quick and dirty YouTube recording, maybe.
Well, or even even the chords and lyrics.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do that, but yeah.
It
You want me
works
to
over
put it
here.
to the? I can put it on the PMN list.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I can tell everybody where to find it on this recording, but this is not my this was not my best work, let's say. But that's okay. They can, if they want the tune, they can get it that way.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
put it into the IO group.
Yeah, I could do that.
What's
Yeah.
the IO group?
That's the email, the
Oh.
email group. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like the forum.
right. Right. Yeah, we have the midterms coming, and I am running into so many people who are saying, "Nah, I'm not going to bother voting." I'm like, "Oh my God, vote!" So
important
I
this
would be
year.
able to pull out your verses.
Well, thank you.
Jenny, you're up. And then Rick, it looks like Mark has dropped off, so you'll be after Jenny. Okay? Alrighty.
Okay. Can you hear my guitar? I tried to turn it down, but now I'm worried that maybe it's not hearable.
Play again. Yeah.
You hear it? Okay.
Yeah,
good.
that's better. You're getting
Because I'm
less-
not, but that's at least it's not overdriving as much.
Yeah.
So I've been working on this song for a while. Now my voice is probably overdriving. And it's way long. So I'm doing select verses of it while I'm working on it. And the New York City people have heard me do various versions of this. But here it goes. It's kind of some of the stuff that's going on now. Okay. White is black, pink is green. You insist on believing what your lying eyes have seen. I'm not hard to understand. My soul is just mean if I shout and berate you while you grieve. It's because I think I can place a crack in what you believe by making you doubt what you know, what you hear, and what you see. My heart is made of maggots, my religion cruel vice. I'm a follower of Curtis Yarvin. You know, the U.S. has to get over its dictatorship phobia. Guy, you cockroaches, you lice. He does not believe in a democracy for us, the skittering mice. He says like a corporation, a nation needs a CEO dictator as cold as ice. Tells us our brown-skinned immigrant neighbors without some kind of papers are the ones to blame for everything really caused by these segregators. Don't be afraid, you just keep on walking through the night. Don't be afraid, you just keep on dancing into the light. We've got justice on our side. We're gonna be alright. But this murder was caught on bystander video. The gentle mom of 3 kids, 15, 12, and 6. Poet and singer, true muso, perhaps she was trying to block ICE from killing innocents. Could be, as we know from Dr. King. Nonviolent obstruction is a moral way to free our better angels, to build a more perfect union for you and me. Out of the genocide graves of the African American family and the nightmare of African American slavery. We saw with our own eyes what that ICE officer could have done. Step out of the way, but instead chose to pull his gun as he rounded the front of her car and took a stance to complete his deadly dance and shot 3 shots at his gentle foe. One into the windshield, two through her open window, like hunting a doe. As Renee turned the steering wheel away from him, and the car kept rolling forward, we can see. Luckily, her wife was not in the automobile, so it is she who will finish raising the orphan 6-year-old of their family. Don't be afraid, you just keep on walking through the night. Don't be afraid, you just keep on dancing into the light. We've got justice on our side. We're gonna be alright. Whether she fled in fear of escalation or surrender, or as a reflex hit the gas pedal, her nonviolence will be remembered. So when we are a justice and community member defender, we now know how to peacefully resist. Renee Good was not, as Christy Nome lied, a domestic terrorist. No, Renee Good was not, like Christy Nome lied, a domestic terrorist. The MAGA's cruelty will go down in infamy as mean and violent backpedalers of bigotry in the truncated Trump reign of fascist autocracy, while the spirits of the wind and the birds of the sky who upon them glide, and the good people of the earth through his and her history will sing with love and pride Renee Nicole Good's name, and how she bravely lived and for what she died. People say there's a heaven, Renee Good, if that's true. We down here have a favor, pleased to ask of you. Bring Goodman, Cheney, and Schwerner, they were young too. And look for him at the pearly gates as he bewildered walks through. A slight male nurse of the Minneapolis veteran ICU. His name is Alex Pretty, and he wears his wings naturally, although they're new. Don't be afraid, you just keep on walking through the night. Don't be afraid, you just keep on dancing into the light. We've got justice on our side. We're gonna be alright.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. Wonderful. Rick, you are up.
Okay.
Introduce yourself, introduce your song. You're sitting in a beautiful garden.
Oh, yes. Hi, my name is Rick, and I'm coming to you from Western Massachusetts. I've been working up here, painting, and I'm just happy to be here. I've been part of PMN for over 5 years at least, I would reckon,
Rick,
and
can
y'all
you get
inspired me.
closer to your camera? Because you keep disappearing into the grass.
Well, when I move it, no, I can't because it's fixed to the dashboard, and there's no other place in this car to put it.
All right.
I got
Well,
it. I got it.
just know that we can hear you, but you are often disappearing into the grass. It's beautiful.
Okay, can you hear me all right though?
Yeah.
Can you hear? All right. So this is kind of a condensation of a rant. When you're a musician, when you write, whatever you write, just write whatever you want, and then eventually it all turns into a song. And I would get notes from the current administration, with these outrageous fundraising requests and such, and I would let them have it. And so finally, it all turned into this song, and I wrote this last year actually, and I don't really like it, but it's because it's about the news I didn't like. All right, so anyway. Won't you have another drink of the blood of the poor? There's money to be made, man, that's for sure. Dang them torpedoes, never has been more gold and silver than you've ever seen before. Don't even think about it, just sign the bottom line. Kings and princes bow before you, they're turning water into wine. Never mind them pesky details, all that money will be yours. And it's only the blood of the poor. You will rule the nations, no one else can take the call. They will say congratulations, but your enemies must fall. You must rule with fire and iron, have no mercy at all. And every man shall hate you, but it's your name they will call. And you will have dominion over all. Except, now we only had one problem. Somebody said, so ever you have done unto the least of these, you have done it unto me. And it won't play well when you get to heaven's door. You won't look so good standing on the blood of the poor. When you stand before the throne, all your deeds are plain to see. And it's the same for you and me. When you stand before the Almighty, the ever-living Lord, you won't look so good standing on the blood of the poor. You won't look so good standing on the blood of the poor. Oh, what the heck? Won't you have another drink of the blood of the poor? There's money to be made, man, that's for sure. Let 'em weep and moan. Never has been more gold and silver than you've ever seen before. Don't even think about it. Sign the bottom line. Kings and princes bow before you, turning water into wine. Never mind them pesky details, just think, all that money will be mine. And it's only the blood of the poor. And it's only the bones and blood of the poor. just sign right here.
What a song.
Thank
So,
you.
Rick, what is that called?
Incredible, Rick.
It's called Blood of the Poor.
Blood of the Poor. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rick, where in Western Mass are you?
Pittsfield, actually.
If you ever get down to Greenfield, drop by.
Oh, Greenfield. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where that is, but I think it's like a green field somewhere, like over, I don't know
Greenfield
which
is
way.
Greenfield is at the foothills of the Berkshires. It's at the other end of the Mohawk Trail from where you are.
Oh, okay. I'm working in Lee.
Okay,
I'll be
yeah.
on my way back to New York on Monday.
Well, headed in the wrong direction then.
No.
Another time.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Yeah,
invite.
I'm halfway between Northampton and Brattleboro, Vermont.
Oh, okay, that away. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Keep it in mind. I look you up, man.
I love the networking that happens. All right, Ted and Erlen, last call. If either of you would like to hop in with a song. Not hearing anything. Okay, so we have 20 minutes left. Let's see if we can each do a short-ish song. I also wasn't planning on doing this one, but you'll know right away what it is. It's short, it's snarky, and I think it's quite applicable. It's called The Political Rag.
Anita, John has joined us. Is John going to do something?
No.
Okay.
He said he was just listening. Okay. So, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, we're doing the political rag. Progress on Monday, regress on Tuesday, we're doing the political rag. Yeah, 4 steps forward, 7 steps back, doing the political rag. Zig on Wednesday, zag on Thursday, we're doing the political rag. We know power corrupts and money does too. They say that they're exempt from all those pesky rules. Lying, 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 they do it day and night. Cheating to hold on to control, gerrymandering left and right. Oh, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, we're doing the political rag. Progress on Monday, regress on Tuesday, we're doing the political rag. Yeah, 4 steps forward, 7 steps back, we're doing the political rag. Zig on Wednesday, zag on Thursday, we're doing the political rag. Government is gridlocked, reversing laws and rules. Nothing's getting done and no one knows what to do. Yesterday's law said this, today says that. Tomorrow's gonna say something else. Should I cry or laugh? It's so much easier to laugh. Oh, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, we're doing the political rag. Progress on Monday, regress on Tuesday, we're doing the political rag. Yeah, 4 steps forward, 7 steps back, we're doing the political rag. Zig on Wednesday, zag on Thursday, we're doing the political rag. Emoluments is not a word I learned in school. Seems they didn't either, 'cause they sure are breaking that rule. Follow the money to explain the constant grift. How much are they getting from those lobbyists bearing gifts? Oh, 2 steps forward, steps back. We're doing the political rag. Progress on Monday, regress on Tuesday. We're doing the political rag. Yeah, 4 steps forward, 7 steps back. We're doing the political rag. Zig on Wednesday, zag on Thursday. We're doing the political rag. In civics class they taught us that we elect the folks who are supposed to keep us safe. Is that a joke? Robber barons raking in the dough. We've been here before and we know we can make them go. Bye-bye. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. We're doing the political rag. Progress on Monday, regress on Tuesday. We're doing the political rag. So, yep, that was written in 2024. It will continue to be relevant. Paul, go!
Okay, this is very different. I said at the head, I come from the Isle of Sheppey in Kent, in England. This is a song about the Isle of Sheppey, or it takes place in the Isle of Sheppey, written by my guitar hero, Dave Ellis. Late in the day, as I wandered by the estuary, looks like the cargo ships are sailing on the land. They're standing tall above the seawall, sailing to who knows where. Could I remain downhearted if you were only there? Torn by the wind, an old church offers sanctuary to black crows scratching at the consecrated ground. Their friends have gone to the sun, flying to God knows where. Could I remain downhearted if you were only there? It's such a lonely place, and there's just this empty space. You know I could not have a care if only you were there. Late in the day, as I wandered by the estuary, looks like the cargo ships are sailing on the land. They're standing tall above the seawall, sailing to who knows where. Could I remain downhearted if you were only there?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Storm, got something short and sweet for us?
Yeah. Okay, and I don't mind a little cacophony if after the first verse you want to join in on the part that is in all caps, and especially join it the last time. You've got to go to your rump. You've got to go. One thing is certain. You've got to go. Con men and monsters gather around you. You've got to go to your rump. Yes, you've got to go. Since all of your ways lead to destruction, since all your strange threats contribute to panic, since we are uniting and turning the tide, you've got to go to your rump. Yes, you've got to go. Since you hate and oppress so many people, blacks, liberals, brave soldiers, Somalis and gays, since your tariffs affect our food and our clothing, you've got to go to your rump. Yes, you've got to go. So we're protesting your prisons, we're stopping your goons, we're beating your lawyers most of the time. We've got great plans that don't include you. You've got to go to your rump. Yes, you've got to go. And as for the others who curry your favors, who while lining their pockets spew violence and hatred, who protect Trump Epstein files and deny, they've got to go to your rump. Yes, they've got to go. When we send you to prison along with your children, when all of your monuments fall to the ground, when your names removed from buildings and money, we'll be thrilled when you go to your rump, thrilled when you go. Where are the eggs you said would be cheaper? Where is the world with no forever war? We're sick of your lies, your greed and your grifting. Everybody all together, unmute. You've got to go to your rump. Yes, you've got to go.
Amen.
Take it and share it.
Thanks, Storm. Okay, so we've got Pat. We've got Pat, Jenny, then Rick. Technically, we have 6 minutes left, but our next workshop with John starts at 11:15, and it's in the same Zoom room. So let's just finish out our roster, and then we'll start John's workshop, but still choose something short and sweet.
When the last war ended and the last person died, wild cattle grazed on the mountainside. There was no one to mourn, nobody cried. When the last war ended and the last person died. When the last war ended and the last man was killed, birds built their nests on windowsills. The forests rebounded and climbed up the hills. When the last war ended and the last man was killed. When the last war ended, humankind was no more. Daisies sprang up through the factory floor. Mice helped themselves at the grocery store. When the last war ended, humankind was no more. When the last war ended and the last person died, borders and boundaries built to divide crumbled to dust and were washed in the tide. When the last war ended and the last person died. When the last war ended and the last man was dead, a gorilla cradled her baby's head and gazed at the stars. Thanks was all that she said when the last war ended and the last man was dead. When the last war ended.
Oh, beautiful.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, I wrote this for a gathering, a Songswap and poetry a bunch of years ago of the Jewish Islamic Support Committee that someone formed during Trump 1, and people liked it there. Hey, children of Abraham, we can be friends, yes, we can. Take my heart, give me your hand. Hey, children of Abraham, let our songs take the sky, free of bombs, free of lies. Let our children play and thrive. We can do this, you and I. Every person needs the same hope, safety, freedom, food, and rain. I see you, please see me. We can set each other free. Hey, children of Abraham, we can be friends, yes, we can. Take my heart, give me your hand. Hey, children of Abraham. Decade after decade, so many lives lost in the fray. Let's end this conflict, turn the page, greet the day. We are cousins. Surely we both can see all people love their children equally. The naysayer will forever shake his head. Nothing will change if we are frozen in dread. But we can make peace between sky and land. Let's dance in the middle of the line in the sand. Hey, children of Abraham. Hey, children of Abraham. Hey, children of Abraham. We can be friends, yes, we can. Take my heart, give me your hand. Hey, children of Abraham. Hey, children of Abraham. Hey, children of
That touches my heart. Rick.
Okay, here we go. All right, I have a humorous kind of a chuckle. Sometimes things happen and they just make me laugh, you know.
So, Rick, we're getting a weird ticking sound. Oh, there it stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna double check.
Again.
Okay, I'm gonna double check my mobile hotspot and see if that helps. I hope it does. That could have just been me rustling my page.
No,
Now,
it's...
can you hear me all right?
But maybe we should just hear him with the ticking.
Yeah, it's like a metronome going very fast, but that's okay. Go for it.
I'm just gonna be talking. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys, and gals. Okay, all right, I got one for you. The other day, I went to the library to do my taxes, and I said to myself, I'm gonna tell the truth, and I'm going to the library. Hey, do you think they're telling the truth at the library? Of course they are. Think about it. Mostly fiction already. Pure fiction. It's considered an art form, you know. Then they have songs and stories and mostly true tall tales, and then they have historical fiction based on real history, so it's like a window on the world. Might have happened that way. That's gotta be, it should be in there. One step above a bald-faced lie. No, historical fiction. Might have happened that way. Somewhere it probably did. Mac Wiseman told a story once about a time the cowboys took a whole bunch of rocks and heated them up red hot in the fire and rolled them into the river. And the river started boiling. And they drove a herd of turtles, not a turd of hurdles, he said that too, a herd, hard to say, a herd of turtles into the river. And the Colorado River ran pure turtle soup for a week and a half. Best turtle soup you ever had. Little known facts of history. End quote. Well, I had that on vinyl, but I bet it's in the Library of Congress. They have arts and sciences, of course, and literature and speculation and a few embellishments, I mean legends. Did you hear about Paul Bunyan? One time he hitched the Colorado River to Old Blue, straightened it right out, stirred his coffee with his thumb. That guy. As I said, a few stretchers, and then we have politicians with several different versions of the same story, and it's amazing how it could all be true at the same time. And the trouble is, alright, it's been like that for a while. Right, back in 1860, we had Mark Twain who said it. Speaking of politicians, he said, sometimes they're a little economical with the truth. Yep, ain't that the truth? Then you'll find it all in the library. When them politicians get up there, they'll swear on a stack of $100 bills. You know they will. Take it all around, I reckon the library is a good place for all of it.
Brilliant.
Right?
Never in my life have I thought of library. There you go. All right, everyone. Well, thank you to Erland and Ted and Pam and Diana earlier and John for coming on as audience. Thank you to all of our song sharers, Paul and Pat and Jenny and Storm and Rick. Wonderful, wonderful.
And thank you, Joanie.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks, Joanie.
This is second best to being in Groton, you know.
Thanks
But
and all the best.
Did my lyrics actually post, or do I?
they did not.
Okay, I will do that if we got a moment.
Yes, we do. So I'm realizing, after I said we could just leave the room open, that because we're doing two separate recordings, I'm going to stop the recording. Stop.